in all seriousness, I do need feedback on that from time to time. Let me know if that is appropriate. I'm going to cross-examine O'Connor. The tsundere personality that this model comes with. We've had this one come up a lot lately, too. Sergeant Blackwell, why have you called this witness? You recall that the day before the mock trial, short of the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m. Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact. Right? Our client wasn't at school at the anticipated time of death, so she couldn't be...
Objection!
Yeah, that was but a felicitous lie. Or am I mistaken, Golden Boy? I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold! I'm not through with you yet. Hey, it seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leaving me despite discuss you know what. Ack! No, wait. One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor? Heh, the word of a genius is good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy Lawyer Course. How's that? Just fine. Your testimony then, if you please. Hey, it's the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Genie would never lie like that. Pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him. Around the time of the murder, he mentally prepared for the mock trial. I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m. Around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? That's quite enough. Well done, Golden Boy. Heh. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now, you recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m. the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime. Did you have any proof of that? As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. So when this saw the defendant, that would have been... Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on the tape in the art room. Ergo, the accused was still in the main building even after the killing. So the time of the murder, the time when the body was moved. Great, another inconvenient testimony. Miss Sachs, your cross-examination, please. Famously prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m.
Hold it!
So, do you meditate often? Yeah, don't tell me you're going to start pestering me too. I gotta turn the fan on, it's too hot. It's even hotter today than it was yesterday. It's ridiculous. I'm ready for some cool air. I'm ready for fall already. Okay. You're gonna start pestering me too. What's that supposed to mean? Don't you play dumb with me? All the girls want to know about my private life. What? I remind the defense that this is a court of law, not a pickup spot. Oof, it seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness. You felt great today? That's good.
Objection!
Objection, objection, objection! Just trying to establish witnesses. You must know I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, Stalker Girl? I say you better take that. Whoa, whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. Okay, I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper.
Hold it!
Our client stated she went home at 6 p.m. And Professor Court was busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Is that the last time you saw her? Okay, so I left school at around 6 p.m. No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose Dukes I can prove one way or the other. But if Jeannie was there, that means she's lying. Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self.
Hold it!
So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word. Final bell had already rung. They get mad if you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Objection!
Annoying loud voices? I'd like it if you'd refrain from insulting my partner like that. Normally I should have objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. Okay, anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Hold it!
Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away. Shikon, I want to ask you... How'd you prep for the mock trial? I think I know the answer to this. It's gonna be this one. We're gonna do this one. Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. That's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Wait, what? What was the date of the murder? October 23rd. Random Fox. Oh, we got Red Wedding Fox. Or Wedding Murder Fox, sure. Look at all, you didn't help with the preparations? Hey, you don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and delight to the others. My job was to be mentally prepared. She put her heart and soul into getting things ready while he just sat on his behind. Strader, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. And talked to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. Those few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul. That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone until the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. Wait, did we actually hit the right one? I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. I think we did hit the right one. Okay, let's do it. Let's stick with it. I didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. I'd been meditating alone at the archery range.
Hold it!
Let's make him say it again. We didn't talk to anyone. Well, I did exchange a few greetings, but what does that matter? So we didn't have any conversations. The entire day? He thinks that claim needs a little more scrutiny. What should I do? Is there anything I should ask about in more detail? Let's ask if we went to the art room. Did you stop by the art room? Or as it's now known, the scene of the crime? No, I didn't. Can you prove it? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. Let me ask you, can you prove that I did? Much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. I'll ask how often did you visit there? Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway. There's no reason for you to be there? Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony. I'll consider it. Thank you for your noticing. Let's add your statement to your testimony. And I never went to the art room. There's no reason for me to be there. Oh yeah, it's just gonna change it. We gotta change this back so it didn't talk to anyone. No reason to be in the art room. Really? Well, of course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus I'm not a member of Professor Court's art club, so why would I ever go there? What about art class? Yeah, nice try, but seniors don't take art class. Alright, then let me ask you... Wait, I just remembered something. Important. You did? I scored only 100% on all the art tests I took through your junior year. That's it. Right. Always happy to indulge in some ego stroking. Anyway, what to ask next? Why would an honest student like you ignore the last bell? I would say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late. Remember exactly how late? Yeah, you're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10-15 minutes. If you think it's that important, I'll add it to my testimony. Let's hope you say that. Alright, let's go back to the first one. I belled wrong 10-15 minutes earlier, no biggie.
Hold it!
I ignored the last bell for no reason. Shame on you. No, shame on you. Pressing me for no reason. Well, people do run late sometimes. Like you on the day this whole case began. Arg! Good to have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black. 8-2, Your Honor. Now what? Ask another question? Alright, do the prep again. Alright, what did you do on the 23rd? Easy, okay. Most of the meeting is not arranged. Didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. Didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? Alright, we press. Say a word to anyone until the final bell. Please add your testimony. Okay, we got it. Alright, we do this, we press, we present there.
Objection!
So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd. Are you sure about that? Heh, I already told you. My word is as good as gold. Okay then, how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, I've never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Click this page here. It reads, 23rd, meet with you, and I am important. Did you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? The keyword here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. Doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk. The entire campus is buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation? I thought about that too. The situation changed after the last bell. What's this now? The witness stayed after the last bell. Frosty! You leave Cinnamon alone! I'll have to mute you. You're asking for time out. We're gonna have a private talk with the victim, am I right, Mr. O'Connor? It's insane.
Objection!
Oh, must we go through this yet again? That means we also have no evidence, as usual. Now, I don't have any direct evidence. The witness is meditating until after the last bell. He intended to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? Cinnamon saw have it coming! There's another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I might suspicious about Robin, but... He seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects, after all. They're not. Mr. O'Connor, ask me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Sorry, Mr. Jailboy Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I have something to say. If you'll save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away. You have to call, Miss Sykes. The voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. Oh. Heads point. Oh, impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Can you take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this. You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Yeah, sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer. What a pity. You're such a genius to be wasted on mere lawyering. Alas, your moment is here. Sykes Dono, time for a few Golden Boy statement. And prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Can you lay any more pressure on? Voice sounded mistakenly female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case, who does the voice on the tape really belong to? The victim. Voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Hey, Matt. The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That's something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You're a goner. Hugh A. Corner. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second. Oh, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified of even coming up with this. With what? Mr. Blackwell, you want to know if I'm worthy of my badge? I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride. Oh? Then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling. You're a goner. I agree if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not. I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes? Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. And if you press report's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was... I'm gonna say scolding O'Connor. I'd like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shouting on the tape really saying you're a goner? You're a goner. Oh, what are you up to now, Athena? This court's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Port get angry with him during their private meeting. I don't see how this changed what we heard on the tape. Well, if you want to see how it changes things, let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name. Okay, let's see. Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor! I just don't hear it. What do I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster. Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second. No, this can't be.
Objection!
You think I was fitting the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect, that's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices. Now that you mention it. You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase "you're a goner." That's not what we thought we heard when in fact it was witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. I just don't need to hit on men. I mean, you guys do your best. I think you're right, but what was that part again? What was that last part again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that is recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects. Ow. Why do an apple me? You just remember what we learned Anyone can be eaten. Trying to throw Legos at me. I'm just gonna pick them up and build stuff out of them. Take that. Ow.
Objection!
Trying to give me brain damage? I'm gonna eat your eyeballs. Oof, I thought the test would suffice, but it seems to come to this. What, you call me crazy or something? Do I look crazy to you? Not crazy? I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to up in this case. Prosecutors has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Evidence? What's it going to pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo. Let me see that instant look vanish from within them. Let's see here. Let's picture the defendant and the victim. Alright, do we know anything about the time of day? Foxy, if you do that, I'm gonna have to time you out. I'm just gonna go ahead and hover the mouse over the button just to be safe. Let's see here. It's a picture of the defendant and the victim. Photograph shows Professor Stewart preparing for the mock trial together. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Maybe it was, but the revelation not in there. You see the clock on the wall? It's 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. What? Hughes brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime was quite obvious. She was confessed to court just 5 minutes before she was murdered. I know. Nothing I say can change that fact. Now, if I understand now, you believe in your client all you wish. Try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cool steel blade of truth. This makes you the person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world. I'd be willing to wager your defenses of what they desire. Careful, Frost, you might melt. But... I became a lawyer so I could... You still failed to understand. After so much pain and defeat? Courts are not the playyards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. Hey, Zog, people are allowed to attack me, but don't attack each other, okay? If you think of giving up now, he's got another thing coming. Random Fox. We got Valentine's Day Fox. I'd find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. I can't think of any way to strike back. Worst times... How were we trying to save? Save him? Worst times when the lawyers have to force their bigger smiles. It's impossible. How could I smile under these circumstances, even if I forced it? It's better than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why did that Twisted Samurai just presented at the beginning? Wait, this is his real plan. He was trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Marvin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court? Here's no reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. Time for verdicts to come. Alright, who's gonna say objection now? No! That's not gonna happen, man! the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down, tee-hee-hee. Maybe false verdicts or, N-O-N-O. What? Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What's she up to now? Yep. I know because the real killer is... M-E. Me. Tee-hee. What? Why not just confess earlier? What? It was me! I did it alone! Just me! I don't get it. Why is she confessing? Oh, Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Wait. Do you think she wait, do we have a love triangle? Hugh likes Junie. Junie likes her. I forgot her name already. But she likes Hugh. Are they like a love triangle? Boom, boom, boom. So Hugh's the murderer. The more I think about it, the more suspicious it seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so we can walk free. Get it over with. And claim me guilty already. Hold it. Cough, cough. Please. Wait. Juniper? Well, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Dina. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! You and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime. What?
Objection!
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it's true. Forgive me, Dina. Alright, now Hugh's gonna confess to it. Maybe. I am Spartacus. I've never seen that movie. Order, order. Will somebody please explain what's going on here? Let's see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction determines one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams went on to go up in a puff of smoke. I was aware. Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So is Robin just trying to protect Junie, too? If so, then the real killer is... Yep, there it is. Ha, this whole thing's a joke. Oh, now it's Hugh's turn. Well, what? What's wrong with Kissy Days? I know it just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Oh, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. I've been hit by a pie! Hey, I think it's about time I told you the truth. I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait. What? Ow. Thanks for that, Bats. Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. Arg. I'm so confused right now. What? No, the real killer was that, the reporter girl. I'm so confused right now. They all think that one of them instigated it. If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? Ow. It's absolutely genius. Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not a set of some high school drama. Maybe it shouldn't happen at the high school then. I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to... Hoy! Wait, your baldness. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. Ow! Why keeps throwing his nuts at me? Ow! I'll leave this up, Frosty. 14 months. Did you sub so you can throw more stuff at me? I'm suspicious. You already subbed? Oh. Well, thank you for the sub. I still appreciate it. 14 months. That's awesome. The 6 months thing? Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, still, thank you. I do appreciate it. You have crabs? Oh. I misunderstood. Hey, look, immediate distraction over there. Alright, let's see. I'm hoping the defense and prosecution can come with some airtight evidence. That's why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case. Ow. I'm not clapping. Fix me. I think I'm dreaming. Oh, fine. Do as you wish. That's not my fault. He said it. That's not my fault. Oh, fine. Do as you wish. United States proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned. If you set the precedent that, like, you know, you get clip me for reading what people say, people start saying really weird stuff. Just a mess with me. We're back here. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. And that little bit of advice you gave me? Worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I know exactly what you mean. I don't know exactly what you meant. But there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm glad you remember that. But now, how about relaxing a little? Relax, not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, I'd... But this trial feels in the same manner, and it's the same way as mock trial. Ah, why does he do that? Don't lose everything you worked so hard to gain? Don't do that! Well, I just have to make sure that doesn't happen, then, won't I? I can't lose it all, not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. Can't stand around here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can I wait? I took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Thanks, I better get going. Maybe more for when I get back. Hollow, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the Ditcher Center first, right away. No, wait. I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright. I better go too. No problem. You two be careful. There's so much need to ask Junie. You don't have to clip it every time. Good grief. What happened in court today? Where do we go from here? Why? What's wrong with this guy? And I see it over there too. Okay, well now things mean you're here. What's it means? What brings you here? Ask him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I want to ask him something. Ow! But first, Athena, I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. Just call me Athena until just now. I should be the one apologizing. Ow! Giant beach ball. The whole thing's spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry, I will bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that. Ow! How do you take them all? He sold a lot. Have you been working on your aim? Probably should be working on his aim. He usually misses them a lot. About that, Athena. I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh? I myself only just heard of this just a moment ago. Ow! What, you afraid of missing again? I see how it is. Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, can't let this happen. Not the way he wants to do things. Jujuni. I know, Athena. But will you please hear me out? Ow! Ow! All the fish. Athena, do you actually think you or Robin could have committed this crime? I was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at the time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that. Junie for seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I'm capable of such a feat. Only... Emerald. But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent? I'm a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means. Especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means. Oh, I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but if you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. Alright, if that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Follow? I want to continue our investigation. Could we ask you through some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. This means, would you like to stay and join our conversation? Yes, of course. I'm a lawyer after all. As I smile again, why does it always creep me out? Why'd you confess? Why'd you confess to Junie? That's not true, is it? You said what you did because Robin had to confess on the stand, didn't you? Yes, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because of that school rule? When it says you can't graduate if you're convicted of a crime? No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Cough. Cough, cough, cough. Why is she discord in her voice again? Could it really be that the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? Can we not sort out the discord? You're trying to catch my coffee cup. There's more here than meets the eye. When did the three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. I'll think of the pets. That's when our proof of a friendship came about. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this were as simple as that. Can we have proof of our friendship? Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you bet we'll be carrying them around. The situation kind of changed recently, when the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course, I teach producing results means winning trials. As a court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth is the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students. At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. The relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room, where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it? Can't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If they really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. So you gotta be hiding something else. Ow! Hey, you really have been working on your aim. Gee, do you remember this picture? Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture around 6, which is before I left the art room. You hit me right in the face. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. That's not my favorite spot for nuts. What are you talking about? Why would I like being hit in the face with nuts? That doesn't make any sense. It hurts. And sometimes it knocks me down. I've been working my dressing room for some time, so there's definitely something wrong with the time of this picture. I guess you better go check the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. Lalafell. Waiting before the mock trial at the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. I'm a Lalafell. Yes, I did. Around 7 p.m. I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. Wait, chat. We didn't say much when we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. She trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? Alright, I won't press the matter any further.
Hello there.
You can't even see the glasses! I don't think it's possible to see them. I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? I don't know if this would help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large and they were each covered with a white sheet. I could tell. Made me happy to think that after all that hard work they were finally finished. Alright, the statues Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets. Cough, cough, cough. Junie, are you okay? Cough. Sorry, I'm a little tired. That's all. Dean, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means? Don't smile. Ah! It means it's possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. It will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
Hold it!
Junie. And Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal? Wait, this is another one of your crazy... I sat down to say... Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice... Oh, wait a second. Don't drag my name into... We're gonna discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? Then we're gonna bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. I see. So it has come to this, has it? If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. And you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust it's okay with you too, Professor Means. I have no objection as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement. Oh, there's a glass. You can see him now. Here, only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Nina, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me. But you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this. Very well, I'll see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so... Ah! Why? They smile so much! Okay, don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now let's meet again here later. If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later. But this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial. Why? Even in flashbacks, he smiles. Would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? I still have time to think about that. I got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Let's go to the art room. Wait, have you ever been in the art room? Okay, maybe don't go there. Alright, it says something new here. Oh, there's the box. Look, look. Ah. It's not a message or something, just move. Afternoon, you two. Officer Gavin, what are you doing here? Sneaking on a campus like this is just slightly suspicious. Ah, if you know, I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. I won't call napping again tomorrow's trial. That means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand? I'm not going to refuse a damsel in distress. You didn't have asked, Fraulein. I had intended to help from the start. You're the best prosecutor, Gavin. Okay, time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed a lot of stuff yesterday. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon. There's the moon for the picture! Backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. Would have looked like this. Well, the plans from yesterday. What's that design with the banner there in the back? That scales to school emblem. What's the number 6? That's the Gavin symbol. He's got that on his chest, too. It's like it's in a serious pain or something. Lina Ixnay on the Ixay. That's the Gaviner's logo, Fraulein. Oh, and that's big Latin. Air forehead, really smooth. Oh. I mean, it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard. 9, Fraulein. It's a G for Gaviners, but not a 6. But whatever floats your pretty boat. So where is this banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show. The school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. They had it specially made from heavyweight, high-grade cloth. Missing banner and 2 broken statues? There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah? Come think of it. One of the broken statues was of Professor Gavin. As you can see here in the stage plans, right here we have the statue of me. Right here, Air Wright's statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to you. Air Forehead. What did I ever do to you? Actually, this statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try to put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. Pick up the pieces of a shattered rock star. Achtung, that's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere. Hey, let's do this. Schnell. Is this an investigation, or am I interrupting a German language club social event? Let's examine this box first. Wait, you don't think this weird box here is... Hands off! I knew it. I'd know that voice anywhere. Let's just ignore it. I mean, it made its wishes loud and clear. So this is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh? I don't know. This is fine for a rock concert, but... Nighttime sky is backdrop for a courtroom. First, I think it's breathtaking. When you're speaking the truth under a starry sky, don't you think it's romantic? Don't you think it's romantic, Fraulein? The waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day trial cycle. 3-day trials outdoors? No thanks. If it starts raining, my hair will be ruined. You're too far away to get a good look. Maybe we should try a different angle. Oh wait, we can move around. That's right. There's been a prosecutor's bench here on the stage. The memories, Fraulein. As a former rock star and a prosecutor, the prosecutor's bench has taught me much about human emotions, passion, and fight. I can picture it now, you with your silvery tingling voice and Apollo sweating bullets. Wait, if that's the judge's bench, shouldn't that be the defense's bench? And this is the prosecutor's bench? Hey, how about picturing me winning once in a while? It's a copy of the school paper with that story about the alleged love triangle. Some people really waste their time reading that stuff. It's more probably than you think. What was that? I thought I heard something just now. Your ears hearing things. There's nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you. Found one. A piece of Prosecutor Galvin's shattered pride. Are you saying my pride is as fragile as plaster of Paris? Looks like there are other large pieces scattered about. Okay, let's find out what we can. Oh no, Pastor Gavin, you're a complete wreck. Literally. Why in the world would someone do something like this? I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. Maybe that's a confession? Air forehead? What? No. Go bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner of the stage then, yeah? Found another piece of the statue. Should still be some more. Let's look. Leave no stone unturned. The statue I've made. It's been smashed to bits. There are some larger pieces we might be able to put this one back together, too. Yeah, but all I see are EDB ones. I wonder what Mr. Wright would think. You know, if we put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together, but left it like this. You always come back to it after the case is solved. I'll help you fix it. Found another piece of the statue. There should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. There's a big one right here, I guess. Found another piece of statue. There should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Alright, let's see here. Bye's gone. All that's left is a white outline. Never knew Professor Port personally, but seeing her reduced to a white outline leaves you cold inside. In a way, she still lives on in the messages she left behind. By a strange way, her body was posed in silence hope for risk being bound. You're right. Let's use a final message to catch the killer. Oh, they built a witness stand too, even though it's just a temporary stage. I think they're still working on it. Let's see what this notice says. Caution, pedestal features a high-speed rotation mode. Activate with care. This thing spins? When the mock trial was to take the training seminar right here. Random Fox, we have Spring Fox. Spring 25 Fox. I mean, if you're a Robin? Yeah, besides you, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus. For the mock trial, that means one of them must be the killer. That's not really enough to go on, is it? Talk with Juniper one more time and failed to give us a name. Right, that means you have to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends. There's no time to lose. We can't rush it, either. Efficiency is the key. Is it these pieces? Oh wait, there we go. This looks like another piece of the statue. Thanks, Paolo. Makes 5 pieces in all. We have all we're going to find. Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered. You might want to reboard that. Well, I don't see any other pieces lying around. Yeah, let's see if we can put the statue back together. If all you come over here and Prosecutor Gavin, you could hold this. Alright, what we got? We only have 5 pieces. Not enough for a statue. Or maybe it is. We did it. Not bad if I do say so myself. I don't think it's strange. Put the statue back together, but look. What's all these leftover white pieces? This is like they go back. This is like they go together. This one too. Athena, what do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now. The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time. Do we actually get to build it, or just rebuild it? So, what is it? Ah, it's the good goddess of law, holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. That's why the feet you pulled off there. We have like 4 pieces of rock. How do we make this? That makes no sense. Like, oh, I'm going to use this cell phone and this container of mints and this glass of water and this pill bottle, and we're going to make it the Mona Lisa. The Statue of Liberty or something. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Whatever. You know, it's a game. They don't know what's going on. Reality is mutable, apparently. It's quite beautiful out there, Fraulein. Ooh, I love that feeling you get after you work really hard on something. Yeah, manifesting a statue out of 4 rocks. Great job. No. I knew who it was. I meant to ask, what's it doing here? Not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans. So I could swear I've seen the statue somewhere before. The picture. Let's look at the picture. Is the picture here? Oh! It only works for a certain angle, I guess. The justice added to the court record. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've worried about something this whole time. You know that pole at the edge of the stage? Stripper pole. I mean this? It's a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. As far as for hanging banners over the stage, one of the policemen who was here earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. Banners are hung and removed from the art room over there. That's the art room over there? Didn't see the crime? Bingo Fraulein is still crawling with cops, though. Hey, anyone in the art room? Oh, it's you people. Ha ha ha. In justice we trust. Ah, let's check the Fulbright. I have to double check the time. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're past. Okay, we need to go brush, okay? Alright. So we're gonna go brush right now. While we got the upbeat before we go talk to Fulbright. We'll go brush, okay? Brushy. I'll be right back, okay? Brushy. Alright, I'm back. Boop. Missed it. Boop. Alright, I'm back. We still got 20 seconds left, though, so I'm just going to get my headset on. Headset on. Alright, 9, 8, 7. Close enough? Probably close enough, right? Close enough? Yep, close enough. Let's go. We roll. Let's take the Fulbright. In justice we trust! Is that some kind of greeting between you two? Take the Fulbright. Can you lower that banner from there? Of course. Just leave it to me. How's that? Puff, puff, woo. Thanks, detective. In justice we trust. Haha, always glad to help. In justice we trust. So, is that some kind of greeting between you two or not? Looks like the banner's down now. Let's go take a look. Look at this banner. I'm thinking it would flap very well in the wind. An unflappable banner? I like that. It goes perfect with the unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockers. Like it was made for this very stage. Look at this, the bottom part is all knotted up. I'm trying to unravel it. There's bloodstain! Jeez, you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. Hey, there's some things that have to yield for... There's some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves. What a cruel world we live in. Hey, a scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's blown away. I got it. Yes, great catch, huh? It's like some kind of note. What does it say? October Q120. What's that supposed to mean? The score may be pretty impressive when you consider that 100 is a perfect score. I'll see how even Q can get beyond perfect. Fraulein, can we inspect the banner again, now it's been unraveled? I want to put this with the book, but we'll do that later. Check the banner first. This is the emblem of the Sun Junior School uniform. Yeah, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here just under the emblem. This banner was on a wire connected to the art room. Right, and the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The stain might be from the victim's blood. That's not a trace amount of blood! Oh, I dropped my milk. It's just a trace amount. You drop a gallon jug and spill the whole gallon and just trace them out? Yep, trace them out. Whatever. Alright, let's look at our stuff. Wrong thing. Nothing. Okay, can we go look at the book? Can we turn the page? There's a page missing in the book. Brandon Fox. We got Adventure Fox? Yeah, Adventure Fox. That doesn't look anything like you, Mr. Wright. God's-bearing scales and sword. Symbol of fairness and strength. Much junior symbols were shattered along with the statues of you and Mr. Wright. It's a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they've got one. We'll take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save fighting for when we find our culprit. Well, that was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. Does that mean you're satisfied? Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. Is that metal fence back there? That? There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place. Looks like we're in the process of removing them after the safe was set up. They were never able to finish on account of the murder. Take a look if you think it could be important. This track looks man-made. You're right, it looks like it starts from behind the backdrop. Maybe Big Money Pro Wrestler was hiding back there. Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know that until we take a look. Tyson was being dragged through here. This is where it started. Yeah, whatever it was, it's long gone. Those were pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up a school festival. I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this could be something important. I think the body was hidden back there and then dragged? That's about it for the stage. I think we're gonna search the art room next. Can we get in there? I think I'll hang around here for a while. Make sure to tell me once you find it, yeah? By what? Simple build? What else? The governor's banner that just appeared from the stage. You never know. This might be connected to the case at hand. Really? Or does he just want his banner back? What if they killed her down here with the banner down and then carried her up there, or carried the banner up there and left the body back there and then dragged the body out later? Don't tell me. So, in short, that's... Hmm? Hey. That box! It just took off, running! I have a pretty good idea who that is. And I suspect you do too. Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us. Main stairs over in that direction. After that box. Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. There's your box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Hey, did you take boxes? I like the new look. Danger toxic. Yeah, I'll go with that. Doesn't matter anymore. I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I've worked so hard for, gone. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? If a failure as a reporter. Cock, cock, cock. Cock, 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 cock. Well, let's demonetize another one. Why not? Why don't we? Ah. I don't think that calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme. Scold me, despise me, pack me away where I'll never see the light of day. I've been cast aside to waste away into a big pile of mushy paper mache. I feel responsible for this, but now's her chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were just thinking. What kind of person do you think I am? You read me like a book. Scuttling Scuttlebutt. That was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this. Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag? Wait, it's really hard to see. I think that's the Governor's logo there. So is this the banner that just disappeared? It's all burned up. But don't look at me. I just happened to find it in an incinerator. Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make good on his threat to burn her box? We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose. Yeah, this banner's something that sounds less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. The depths of despair. My hair is just like poking out. I want my hair to get long again. I'm never gonna get that short again. Ever. Like this length it is now is about the shortest I'd ever want it to be. And my hair is untenable like this. It just goes everywhere. It's so light and fluffy. It needs to be a little bit longer. So otherwise the curls are just too curly. I mean, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided. Journalism isn't for me. Last step is to erase all the photos in my PC. I'm really going to do it. Here goes. 5%. 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain. Can we stop her, Athena? Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said. Okay? You didn't mean it? Oh, no, my photos. Stop. Cancel. Abort. What kind of computer makes it sound like that anyway? Did you stop it in time? Completion progress. 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left. What are you going to do now, Athena? Your turn to make this right. I know. It's not her fault we deleted. I bet one of those pictures are important, though. But don't worry, Miriam. The photos may be gone. But the memory of a photograph genius will live on forever in all of our hearts. Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy. Hey, Miriam, check this out. Just some amazing photos of 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciated it. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. Only member, in fact. I just will make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back. I return those to... There's no rest of the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 for as long as I live. Miriam, why are you so obsessed with the Juniper hat, you and Robin? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just they were so close. Ever since their freshman year. So, well... Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah. I think that's the only explanation. Well, wait a second. You're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
Objection!
That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in on their little trio. Cock! Cock, cock! We just can't get away from the potty mouth. We're just going to keep... Let's just scream cock at the top of our lungs over and over. I was joking, but okay. Cock, 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 cock. How could you possibly know that? That's Winnie Pugh's laptop. Cock, cock, cock. My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. I really feel bad. Oh, I know. We have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. Huh? You have a laptop I could use? Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Hugh and Robin if you can hang out with them. What? I could never do that. Sorry, that's the deal if you want to borrow a laptop. You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop, all rolled into one. Cock, 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 cock. Fine, I'll do it. That's all you want. Yay, I let you bring your laptop. Wait. It's not like I owe you anything. But here. Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Yep, there it is. There's the backdrop. Being held up by Crane right behind the thing. Oh, thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. It's like they're setting up the stage. $6 p.m. Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage backdrop into place. I sure have an eye for photography. What I can make out, anyway. These last 2 photos didn't get deleted. They're all yours. Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady. I hope we're done talking to her. That S really messed up my throat yesterday. That's really impressive, Tina. What's next? Well, I'd like to talk to you or Robin if it's possible. Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them. Can we never go to the art room? This is the first one we haven't seen the City of the Prime. We can, okay. No, we're going to the art room right now. Well, here it is. The art room where the grisly crime occurred. Let's start looking. Stop right there. This is an active crime scene. No unauthorized person allowed. What? Can't you make an exception? You won't even notice we're... Freeze! I don't think it's so. No exception. Now move along. Nothing to see here. You didn't seem very accommodating this time. Let's try again later. Oh, crap. Nope. Alright, we got here. I'm gonna go with Robin. Hey, that's you over there. Nope, I was wrong. 50-50, I missed it. Phew, we want to work with you, if you don't mind. Is Mr. Right? Then sure, but you too? Nah. I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice. You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect, plus you actually confessed in court. Whatever. So what do you want from me? Make it brief. I don't have a lot of time. And I assume you don't either. About your confession today. You weren't serious about that, were you? Let's just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. Gulp. So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? My confession is just like that. Means to an end. Or as we say around here. The end justifies the means. But I actually do believe the voice is shouting Hugh O'Connor. Jennifer's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin or I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning, or have I overestimated you? You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin. Could you and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? It's going to take some serious thinking on my part. It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was tipsing your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you? I don't intend saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold! I am not through with you yet. Ha, since the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you know what. Ack! No, wait. Well, no statement, Mr. Cool Lucid? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. We are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you think I'd open up to you? So he's not denying it. I think it might be causing discord in his voice. But again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin. Heh, you're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd, why did she want to see you? I don't intend telling you. She'll have to force it out of me. Any way you can. Professor Means strikes again. And again, Hughes is in the lawyer course. Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth. Why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth? Truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? It isn't necessarily your friend, nor Jennifer for that matter. No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes and Professor Court's memory. I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about the truth you're so interested in. Phew. But... ha. Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand? Why do they talk so slow sometimes? What was that supposed to mean? What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually. Were? I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Because I have my secrets, she has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. What are you saying? This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it. Phew, wait! And he's gone. Yep, he's gone. He doesn't care about her anymore? Why would he say that? It didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Yeah, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation. Alright, we don't really have much time left anyway. Alright, yeah, we get taken here. Okay. we have a time? We don't have a time. We see the clock, though. Haha, what's with my little lawyer friends again? Thanks again for lowering that school banner for us earlier. Don't mention it. Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about. Right. So this art room was where the murder actually had occurred. That's right. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. This investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out. Anything new, Detective Fulbright? Ha ha ha, good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing, much yet. Sure is confident for having found nothing. But we're talking outside of the art room, there has been a major breakthrough. Oh dear, unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I should do. Ready for theatrics? I was told I could figure you know this one. Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? What's the breakthrough? So, what's the major breakthrough you mentioned? You want to know? Do you want to know? Baby? Come on, just tell us already. Oh, you're no fun. Anywho, we got the results of that voice print analysis back. Voice print? Aim for the tape recorder? Exactly. Voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See right here? Analyze the voice of the tape inside and out. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor. Ha 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 ha. Text underway regarding signs of post-recording editing. Editing! The tape's edited. 10 minutes to 35 seconds for noise required for further testing. Thanks for the laugh, Miss Sykes. Arrgh! He's the last person I want to laughing at me. That was evidence of Juniper shouting, "You're a goner," around the time of death. We were to take it this as truth. How are we supposed to make sense of it? I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junior would shout that in the first place. Alright, let's look around. Stupid gnat! Go away! Marked file script on the floor and nearby an envelope marked to use. What if the script was ever really inside that envelope? Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt. And the title is Rogue Indamar, Crimson Blood, and Dark Judgment. I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me. Since there are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. When you bring in up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence, it also says. Welcome to the darkest mock trial ever with unjustified means. Ashton claims that this is the script that was supposed to have been used. The script was selected by Professor Court, showing how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she'd pick a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Oh yeah, that title memorized already. It looks like there's a prosecutor's badge at the top of the statue. That's not, if you look real close, another strange, difficult to understand work of art. I gotta sneeze. Ah, stupid allergies. At least it's supposed to cool off tomorrow. It was like 97 or something today. It's supposed to be cooler tomorrow. Let me see how cool it's supposed to be. It's going to be a nice, chill 89 tomorrow. Wow, I never thought I'd think 89 was nice and cool. Let's have to live close. Another strange, difficult to understand work of art. Oh, look, it has a title. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Yeah, real creative. Art. Either it's too abstract to understand, or as subtle as a sledgehammer. Look, a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. Robin made it. I bet Robin made it. I bet it won't last long, not with the way she deals with her own work anyway. It's just such a waste. I mean, this one already has some color on it. Looks just like bloodstains, the way the glaze was dribbled onto it. Just like bloodstains? Just we trust, that does look like bloodstains. We better examine it at once. I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big bloodstain is. And then brought over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces? This body very well could have been dropped from this window. Mark Frostgrip's body was dropped onto a mat. The ball cart was used to move it over to the stage. This area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a mat and ball cart. So even the moving of the body was carried out just like in the script. You're sure had a thing for Junie's script. What do you expect? That's why we suspect the defendant in the first place. Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court. Picture of the girl wearing a Flora hat. Well, it has the artist's name right here. The court, Seacourt. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this. So this is what they consider art? I really don't get it. I swear I've seen this girl before. An air of fragility about her. And those pity-inducing eyes. It's clear, Junie. Who was skin? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. Are we all dumb? Probably. 3 busts sitting on a shelf. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or a prosecutor. We don't want to be the judge and the bummed out looking one the defendant. Look, over there's another one that's falling onto the floor. Which one fell, the lawyer or the prosecutor? Think of all things to tell us how tomorrow's trial will go. I'll just wait for tomorrow's horoscopes, thanks. It's not a mock trial script. Actually, there's a whole bunch of them here. Let's see. Like everyone from the judge course submitted one. Kingdom Conscious Court was the Fine Arts Club's advisor. Brandon Fox. We got Classic Fox. I'm starting to wonder if the models are broken, because we keep getting the same ones over and over again. The Conscious Court was the Fine Arts Club's advisor. Probably spend a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. So I'd keep a bunch of scripts, but I'd wait if that's how they wound up here. Or stressed out, overworked Professor Court. I know exactly how that feels. You must because your desk always looks like a tornado hit it. But I mean, to be fair, it is random, so there's always a chance that they just keep coming up. And a lot of the common ones still have more than a 5% chance. Tisk, you're the one to talk, Apollo. Me? What about Mr. Wright? Maybe we should name the firm Wright stuff all over the place to agency. Okay, this area with the rope around it. That's where we detected a large bloodstain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by. If there's no visible blood means it was wiped up with something, right? Why, we were able to detect trace amounts of blood. Wiping it up does not remove all evidence of wrongdoing, and that, in a nutshell, is justice, right? I appreciate it if you let me have the cool lines. A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. R. Newman. Wow, Rob must have painted this. This Juniper? The clothes are different, but... Oh look, there's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says. We like Professor Court's artistry. Let's keep practicing. Robin. Huh? I think this is plenty good myself. Wonder what it would look like if Professor Court had painted Juniper. I bet it would have been really artistic looking. Are we all dumb? This clock that created that major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look. Don't waste your time. I've checked it. And it's 100% accurate. You sure? How'd you check it? Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch, see? Detective Fulbright? Do you notice that your watch has stopped? Yes? Ah! It's unacceptable. We also can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves. Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, detective? Arg! But... This clock must have been an hour ahead when the photo was taken. It's something that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Rebecca won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost. You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face. Oh, wait just 1 minute. The clock's an hour ahead right now, sure. What proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime? Oh, that's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something. Hey, Fulbright, you would agree this is moon outside this window, right? Sure, a nice crescent one. Like something out of a picture book. But if you look at the window in the back with the winch attached to it, you see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building. Oof, then what's this moon doing here? I wonder. You're gonna have your scheduled point school festival, weren't you? That's right. I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. There's a lot of repetition in this one. Backdrop with starry sky and big crescent moon is not half bad. Is it the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? It's right here, detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken.
Take that!
I know this one really is. If you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where the moon in that photo came from, and the truth of Junie's testimony. Oh, what? Where? Where does it show that? If you look right here, it will all become crystal clear.
Take that!
This show right here in plain sight, so this backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows him in the process of moving the backdrop into position. I can see that. That's the big board hanging here. Size matches too. There's no picture. That's a crucial detail. It is. Like we were seeing in this photo is the back of the board. Back of the... That's right. And around 6 p.m. when this was taken, a photo of that same board was being taken from the front. What do you mean from the front? Front's against the wall. That's sure wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look. Just the moon is the one in the backdrop? Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And you see here, it was around 6 p.m. when the backdrop was being set in place. So our clock was running fast, at least as far back as the day of the murder. Ow, ow, ow. How could I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now? Yes, I just blew a hole in the piece of the prosecution. Yes, I just blew a hole in the piece of the prosecution's evidence. Hey, look, that's you on this mobile. Apollo, a red demon. Red demon looks more like a snake coated on a brush to me. No, see the antenna and the yellow spots on his back? You can see it's a ladybug. I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. Fine, we investigate this further at a later date. Agreed? Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena? I really regret bringing this up. So I'm wearing a winch. So this is how they reel the banners in now. So let's view the stage from here. Buster Gab is still standing in front of that broken statue. So it really wasn't you, Apollo? Don't worry, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone. Arg, I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit. Hey, it's gone. Look at that strange statue in the cool school camera photo. You're right. Wonder where it is. Robin's married the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she gets to shed some light on this. Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial? And just to be trust, there's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock has been 1 hour fast, means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day. I wonder what the main argument will be about now. How about the body was moved would be my guess. Or how the body was moved would be my guess. But Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans. Having professors and prosecutors is really confusing. And prosecutor professors? Oh, does he now? Detective Fulbright? Surprise you might, I won't say another word about the investigation. No, I wasn't going to ask about that. I just wondered if you'd seen Robin. Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. And she mentioned something about watching videos in the lecture hall. Video? What video? Thanks, Detective. Dana, I think we should stop by the lecture hall. Right, let's go. Let's move. There she is, Robin. Hey, Robin. Oh, Athena, Apollo. What are you watching there? Heh. Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I'd use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justifies the means, right? There it is again. Especially means sure has a lot of influence around here. Care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? Sounds good. Do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure. I'll tell you anything you... W-A-N-T. Why'd you confess? About your confession today. Why'd you do it? Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I stopped the trial by any means possible. Right? The end justifies the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too? Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as is Professor Court. I like them B-O-T-H. She brushed that one off like a pro. But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law. Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. Well, what? Why? I want to be an artist. That's where I really want to be, man. Oh, wait. I want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man! But no! My parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. But the trial went south. I should drop out and give up being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Difficult. Talk about someone who literally changes at the bat of an eyelash. Maybe she's been dealing with her own problems, too. That totally makes sense. Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right. Can you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder? Finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right. You made the statues of Miss Wright. Miss Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Both of them. It's just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at the time? Can I prove it? Think I'm the killer now? No, that's not what I meant. Both you and Ron were still at school after 7. But neither of them could prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court? Have there been any problems now that everyone here knows you're a girl? Heh, no worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl. Today I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf. Wow, they must really like you. I know, right? Now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. Why don't you wear them? That's fine, Athena. I simply must have this by any means possible. What? But this is evidence we need for trial. Sorry, but no can do. I want to be a party pooper. Athena? Come on, please? Pretty please? I lost your evidence. Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I want everyone to know before the snitch found out. Snitch? Finally a new lead. It's what's your name, Scuttlebutt? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests. They're reporting it all to one of the professors. But why would anyone do that? Eventually, I heard it's to seek out misconduct among the student body. Alright. Be safe. Rumor has it grades are being bought and sold to the surveillance network. That's bribery. The situation at Themis Legal Academy is worse than I thought. All this is important stuff. I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though. This is the first time we've really presented evidence, I think. I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. This photo shows a piece of art on the table. Do you know what it is? What? Whoa! Look at the unique artistic sense. Has been one of Professor Quartz' creations, man. Professor Quartz, artistic sense. Professor Quartz' artistic sense. That's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde and very eclectic. In other words, it's weird and all over the place. Yeah. If the shoe fits. Don't think of it, that strange-looking painting in the art room was one of Professor Quartz's works, wasn't it? The statue in that photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Score had planned on placing it on the judge's bench in the lecture hall. Heh. The day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She should take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow. So, this is the statue in its proper state? Big bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. Wow, it's so C-U-T-E. I don't get it. Do you have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this? Athena. The lady gesture you put back together on that stage. Oh right, I didn't realize before because it was in pieces, but before it was smashed. Maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo. What in the world was it doing on the stage? Well, I think that about covers it. Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Sure, sounds good to me. Or so how do you want to watch it? All classroom desks at the school have their own built-in computer, you know. Well, this place is definitely a lot cushier than I thought. You guys are in a hurry, so I'll just fast forward to the important parts. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech. Good afternoon. I'd like to start by thanking you for coming here today. That's what the professor means. The mock trial, the crown jewel event at the school festival, will begin shortly. Is the camera like this the whole time? Yeah, it's in a fixed position in the front of the stage. As a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. How computer speeches always make me so sleepy. Let's just skip to the end of his speech. Now, let the mock trial begin. Wait, she was here? Hey, what's the deal here? Why is she so large in the shot? I feel like she cut right in front of the camera. Juniper was also in charge of the audio. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself, she had to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. This is what the lecture hall looks like. Looks like there's a judge bench back by the screen. I'm going to stand up front. All those balconies with the professors' names on them. Those are the faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial. Okay, let's fast forward this bit. That's fine, the defendant is definitely guilty. That's me, could you tell? Objection! A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so. I'm the mock trial, Apollo. But you made it sound kind of weird. Give me some slack. It's my first time reading that script. I think Jude was going to speak next. I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. Sure, I shouted, "You're a goner." I didn't mean it. Oh, what an emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame. Wait, should we go back and play that scene again? Do you think that's necessary? I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner!" I didn't mean it. Stop, did you hear that? I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part again. I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about? This piece of evidence should explain it. Our piece of evidence links the line which heard to the case.
Take that!
Should remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. Play for you. You're a goner. The voice and performance do sound similar. But I can't believe this is happening. There's a possibility, but if the voice in this tape is really a recording, one made from the mock trial video, then that means this evidence was fabricated. They didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for court today. That's why the gender of the voices became so important. The real killer had foreseen that gender would become a key in today's trial. He would have tried to deflect the attention away from himself by making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect. No, it's Professor Means! It's gotta be Professor Means, right? Wait a second. No! Wait! Professor Means' credo is the end justifies the means. He had to get rid of her so he could have that judgment. So he called everyone to the room. and then killed her. Wait, did Professor Mees know about the script? He must have, right? So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get to that tape. We need that tape analyzed as soon as possible. Hi, Treeborn. How's it going? Maybe I just want to arrest him because he has a creepy smile. Can't record updated. I'm going to assist you with that. Shooter Gavin, let's make some kind of noise window so we know you're there. So it's go big or go home with Rockstar interests, Fraulein. Time is everything. Make a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that would be alright. Very much so. Thanks. Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. I'll end you. It's about time we head over to the Detention Center. I think Juno would agree this is something that could prove her innocence. But would her heart really be open to accepting it? She had to have known this is what I'd find. Bring it on? Well, I'm gonna bring it. Didn't you have a dream that I was trying to figure out where you lived? Maybe it's a premonition. Fox finds where you live. Comes forth. Just to your entrails at night. And that about covers the main gist of our investigation. I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beaver today. Thank you for not smiling. Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up. It'll be getting dark soon, so... Junie, you must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and... No, wait. Listen to me. I don't want to hear any more. I know what you're going to say, Athena. Junie promised. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. We're going to bring you solid evidence showing you just what the truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise to accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. So please just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do. Should we save? We haven't saved in a while. How long's it been? Yeah, it's been like, what was that, an hour? Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's been an hour and almost an hour and a half. Voice this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. In the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. Having both of them analyzed now, from what we can tell, the voices are the same. The only one who would benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me. This may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have been seemed a little suspicious? Say what you will, Athena, but none of this would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. Wait, Athena. My bracelets reacted just now. It did, but why? Junie, can you look at me in the eye and repeat what you just said? Notice would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. Now I'm sure of it. She's lying. Perceive! New students. Outstanding grades. It's never causes trouble parts to lie. Wait, what? Try again. Maybe your eye twitched that first part. No, she's blinking. Wait, she never blinks on any of that. Does she blink on the other parts? No, she does blink on everything. Okay. What am I missing? No, I'm not seeing it. Look in the wrong place. Down? How far down are we going? Wait, why is the tide shaking? Is the tie alive?
Gotcha!
I was expecting the tie to move. It's not part of her. Should we start coughing when you're under stress? You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. You said it never causes trouble. A cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying. Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself. A secret about me? I don't understand. I told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret. Which means he must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her the snitch. You were Professor Port's snitch, weren't you? You're one of the students here is a snitch. They're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests. And reporting all to one of the professors. While filling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget. I don't know what you're talking about. Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I ain't having to force things out of you like this. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. Kind of review the evidence to see if we can prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves that Junie's a snitch and Hugh's connection to the case. What do I have? Let's go and just save real quick. Random Fox, we got Black Dress Fox. Black Party Dress. I think it's a note? What does the note have to do anything? This doesn't prove anything. I think this proves it. Maybe? No?
Take that!
I'm gonna try. I'm relieved to see you're coming around. See, I wasn't trying to hide anything. You're an cool customer, Athena. Wait, I think that was the right piece of evidence. I told you, Zalek, whatever you show me will change the fact that I already told you all I know.
Take that!
Right here in Professor Court's planner, it says, Routine report. I'll be meant to mean when the snitch was reported into Professor Court. Also, Professor Court planned to meet you in private based on the snitch's info. And for the meeting, you must have put two and two together and figured out your secret. So you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie. Diffle. Ah! Forgive me! Forgive me, Athena. Sob. I've been lying to you this whole time. Truth is, I suspected you from the start. You did. Now this is surprising. I'm so sorry, I've talked about friendship so much, but I've been a terrible friend. Juniper, I don't have that such kind of hearing that Athena does. I don't need to sense the pain you're feeling inside. And its intensity is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend. It's almost time to brush again. Am I right? Sob, Apollo. Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected you. I feel it'll be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case. What exactly was your role as class snitch? This court had told me how Academy alumni had strayed from the path of justice. The dark age of the law, huh? She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. A few others at the Academy shared her view. I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic. She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she? I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about. My report session in her planner, the one from October 22nd, was part of that? Yes, that's when I reported you to Professor Court. She's just from her own friend? I had accidentally overheard Hugh talking. What'd you hear? He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents. What were they talking about? Something about having paid money for good test scores. I overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to. What? That's bribery! No smile! No! Bad Zalek. She's buying his way through school, and that's the case. The evidence that always seemed out of place might actually be about his secret.
Take that!
We found this while we were investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it. I know the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about it, bribes. It must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October. What's more, take a look at this mark. That same mark is on the pages of Professor Court's planner. You're right. Well, wait. But why would Professor Court have that kind of information in her planner? Let me think the person who was taking the bribe money was just a possibility at this point. But it may indeed have been Professor Court. But that's impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes. Like I said, it's just a possibility. But rather good one. Maybe the private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. What started out as a little argument soon got out of hand. It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would have suspected you if they knew what you knew. No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder. There's another reason why I suspected you. You got to be kidding me. There's another reason? Another reason. I saw Hugh around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial. Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that. When I saw him, his cough, cough. Oh, Tina, cough, cough, cough. Junie, are you alright? Try to relax and tell me what happened.
I never wanted to see what I did. But I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood.
His hands were dripping with blood? What? But why? What am I going to do? Deep down, I know Hugh can't be the killer. But my mind keeps telling me he is. No matter how hard I try to convince myself, he isn't. It's too easy. I don't think he is. Oh, what am I going to do? Hugh. He's... I can't take this anymore. You know. She hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, must have been terrible holding all of that in. But it's going to be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. That's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Professor Means? My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I'll be watching from the gallery. And shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce. Look tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me. Okay. Dina, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can. Do it. Don't worry. We already know that. The prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake. Thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day that Juniper walks free. Wouldn't have it any other way. We should all be ready now. What could possibly go wrong at this time? Just you wait. Still, there's this strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I better be imagining it. Okay, yeah, it's perfect break point to go brush. I'll put up the brushing. And we save. And we save. And then we wait. Oh. Well, whatever. We saved. Alright, we go brush. I am back. We got 8 seconds left. So, and that's it. So that's 8 seconds. Gone. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Ready to go. Let's press on. Next chapter. That one clip. Almost 2K. Holy crap. Really? Which one? The steak or the jump scare? Taco! No, Taco. No. I really shouldn't be looking at this stuff on stream. Like, I'm literally streaming right now. I shouldn't be looking. Oh, the laughing? I should be looking at it. I should be doing, you know, streaming and stuff. Are you wait, the laughing is only at 193. Are you sure? Wait, what? Why does it say... Wait, why does it say 193 down there and 1938 up, 1938 up there? I have no idea. I am confused by everything. No idea. Oh, and I just realized I was wrong. Like, I thought you had to hit, like... You need 10 million shorts views in 90 days. That's insane. I'm never gonna hit that. Ever. Okay. Let's move on. Were you able to sleep last night? Huh? Oh, sleep. Sure, I slept. For a grand total of 0 hours. We have Gavin on our side. Guten Morgen, you two. You look you're ready to put on a real show. Before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. The voice print analysis came back and the results couldn't be more clear. Voice the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same. In other words, the recording is a fabrication. Labs continue their study of the tape. So far, they found signs of overdubbing. It's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Thump. Well, who was there? Wait. Did you see who it was? What happened? No, I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. I bet he was eavesdropping. Or he saw our hand. Oh, I'm sure he wasn't there, the only one who just now. I bet Robin and Box Girl were listening in too. I'll make sure they don't make a run for it. That is my final gift to you. Okay, all that's left now is reach out to the truth. Time for a mini Chords of Steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Your turn. I'm Athena Sykes and I'm fine. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, somebody said it sounded like AI reading it. And I was like, it's not AI, I promise. I just he laughed so much. Cool, now we're reconvening for the trial of Juniper Woods. Sykes Brigade is totally psyched. I mean, defense is ready, Runner. Oh, by the way, I looked at the weather a moment ago, and by the time I get home tomorrow, it'll be cooler than it is right now. He was a robot, that's true. Prosecutor's ready as well. I mean, isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackwell? Yes, well, moving right along. Yesterday's adjournment was unexpected yet necessary. But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business for anybody, understand? Your baldness, Robin Newman and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions. But later, I shall grill them at leisure to find out whether I can charge them with perjury. Well, this sure complicates matters. Still, one must not overlook the facts. Now about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday. I believe that evidence is no longer relevant to this case. The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function as an accurate measure of time. As to the bungling detective who overlooked that, he is paying for his failure as we speak. Poor Detective Fulbright. Hope he returns to work with all his body parts intact. But if that's the case, what will we... The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from the dark room to the stage. And we prove it here this day. Just like Detective Fulbright said. What else do you have up sleeve? Do we have the, No, we don't have the DVD. My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evidenced by the bloodstain. Blood was also found with some pottery next to the window over the maintenance area. They say the body was carried over to that very window. I'm betting it went out the other window. From there, it's dropped down to the maintenance area below. And though there was nary a scratch to the bodies after that fatal wound, that too was per the script. A high jump mat was employed to cushion the fall. Then a ball cart was used to haul the body over to the stage. That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body movement scheme as the script. Anyone could move the body that way.
Objection!
Propensity to speak forth words before you think is not very clever either. Why you... Or the prosecution is witness, which is most unfortunate for you. Witness, it's time for you to come forth. Box girl? Nope. Ah. Heh. Well then, will the witness please state his name and occupation? Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Themis Legal Academy and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday I told the lawyer there that I would testify to the truth. I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes? What's after now? Court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now, your testimony, please. You think we'll finish this trial today? We got almost an hour left. O'Connor saw. Lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. Watching from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. It took her so much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes? That's impossible. Because the fence was up. He wouldn't be able to see her dragging the mat out. If he was over there. Or maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client. Look, never a stabby come back when I need one. He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible. In fact, the students who had to climb up to hide when setting up the stage. A mat was brought over to the stage from the storehouse. Our client's council president. Someone they're taking it upon herself to put the mat away after they used it.
Objection!
Oh, there's something wrong. There's but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. Ergo, the mat in question was indispensable moving the body. However, it's us being last to know everything. I think I get it now. Drag marks herself behind the stage were made by the mat. It's only mat that thickness was where the body is assumed to have been dropped. It would be hard to deny a possible link to this case. Off to a bad start again. Sure you're okay, Athena? They didn't use the mat. It's game on, Hugh. Game on. They didn't use the mat. They used the rope. I'm gonna turn your arrogant preferred score grand into a teary-eyed frown of failure. The lecture hall was packed for the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty.
Hold it!
Hold it, hold it. Hold it right there. What? I was just getting to the important part. You can unsheath your blade, Taxdono? Your heavy breath heaves to where I stand. I don't get it.
Objection!
Tisk, how rude. Human's breath doesn't travel anywhere near that far. The only issue is the distance. You're not denying that you're a heavy breather? Arg! I'm saying that scientific studies have proven that's not... Hang in there, Athena. No matter how many insults they hurl, it won't affect the judge's opinion of you. What about my own self-esteem? Okay, let's go back to what happened before the mock trial. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large map from behind the stage.
Hold it!
My comments even putting that mat away. It had nothing to do with this case.
Objection!
That's where you're wrong. There's but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a 3-story fall. Hence, the mat dragged by the accused was essentially moving the body. Ugh, to win this one, I promise to donate another thick mat to this academy. Now show me how to show you the truth. You have my full cooperation. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and maintenance area.
Hold it!
Mr. O'Connor, you positive you were standing exactly where he said? Between stage and maintenance area, and she was behind the backdrop. He's sticking to his guns. Here's where Hugh was standing. The issue here is where Hugh was standing when he saw Junie. I think I say it would mean anything without the evidence. Dig a little deeper. Before you ask, I had my glasses on. Therefore, I'm positive it was Juniper. That's not an issue. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area.
Hold it!
She didn't assume anything. It only shows you're not positive.
Objection!
Such wild momentum. Perhaps you were a raging bull in your past life.
Objection!
Tis, don't compare me to some stupid farm animal. Humph. Hoi, Justice Dono. Our associate Juniper was simply putting the mat away. In that case, where would she be taking it? Oh, to the storehouse. Over in the maintenance area. Precisely. Therefore, there is not wrong with the witness's judgment in this matter. It is your wild charges that are the issue here. But I cannot help it if you keep seeing red. He's going to get a face full of justice, Apollo style, if he keeps that up. Hey, anyway, I saw her heading toward me. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that.
Hold it!
It's entirely possible that someone else moved the body, correct?
Objection!
Humph, are you mad or merely delusional? Everyone was in the lecture hall before the mock trial. The rest of the campus was empty. Ergo, one probable suspects were the 3 trial participants. I know, thank you for stating the obvious. I also know that Hugh O'Connor were one of the participants. Mr. Confidence sure goes all out when he tells the truth. Well, I don't think he meant for any of that to be misleading, but it doesn't make it factual. Careful now, a genius like Hugh could be leading you right into a trap. Surprised if he wasn't, but all I could do is charge forward with both eyes opened.
Objection!
Alright, visit this. Sure, we couldn't see it because of the fence. So, saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area? Let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows the students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. You see the big construction screen right to right of stage in the background here? Why, yes. In fact, there were a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago, too. There's some noise behind there, but I couldn't take a peek. Oh, how it piqued my interest. Exactly, Your Honor. You cannot see past such screens. That is their purpose. Now, let's see. How exactly is that screen positioned again? Ah, since it was to the right of the stage, it should be right here. And from this vantage point, the witness claims to have seen our client behind the stage backdrop. Oh my, but the screen would have been completely in the way. That's right. Therefore, witness couldn't have possibly seen our client at this point. Berg! Ouch! He was up high. He was in the art room. Order! Order! Mr. O'Connor, have you been lying to this court? The screen. Right. It must have slipped my mind. What? Are you telling me you, Mr. Genius, forgot something as literally big as that? There are 2 kinds of memory lapses. The normal kind you mouth breathers have, and the genius level lapse of memory that people like me have. Why don't you just admit it was a normal, everyday brain fart already? Will witness now please restate what he remembers minus the lapse of memory? Heh, that's easy. I was on the other side of the screen. In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen.
Objection!
testifying that our client was behind the stage. But need I remind this court the back of the stage is not visible from the front? We actually see our client behind the stage from the stage side of the screen. The witness himself would also have to be in the same area behind the stage. But in that case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor. Urgh! Ouch! Nice one, Athena. Keep it up.
Objection!
Alright, Golden Boy. Is this not your chance? Telling the truth would be like a weight lifted from your chest. Truth? What truth? The fact that Golden Boy here was where he initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Objection!
Then the screen would have blocked his view of.
Objection!
On the ground, yes, his view would have been blocked, indeed. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high. Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think? Something on the other side of the screen. Something high enough to see this stage. No way, this crane right here? I don't remember seeing a crane there on the day of the mock trial. Me neither. It's probably safe to assume it was moved before you found the body. That's far enough, Professor Blackpool. Remember, you promised. Humph. I recall making no such promise. It was you who came blubbering to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information. Arg! What's all this about a promise? It's about whatever Blackpool's using against him? What's it got to do with going into the crane? Holmes would not go into that crane for fun. He was working part-time as a crane operator within school grounds. What? You mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane? Witness, I object to the prosecutor's last statement. Brandon Fox. Got Classic Fox again? I gotta look. Is there, like, there's no way. Like, we keep getting the same ones over. I mean, random is random. Wait, there's all the... Yeah, they're there. Alright, so there's a 10% chance to either have Classic Fox or Vanilla Twist Fox. And then we got a 5% chance each of Valentine's Day Fox or Library Fox. I don't know, it seems to be set up right. Are the randoms not actually random? Everything looks to be set up right. If they weren't connected, they wouldn't lead to anything. I don't know. I don't know. There's no proof I ever operated that crane.
Hold it!
Actually, there just might be something that proves you did. What? This whole part-time job thing is true. I doubt it would be limited to a single day. You're probably working at the same site the previous day, too. Did you think of Athena? Oh, that is you. Look at that. Yep, that's where we can see this photo captures the crane's operator. I didn't notice that. If you look carefully, he bears a definite resemblance to Mr. O'Connor. Are you serious? This is ridiculous. How very interesting. Let's ascertain whether this is as ridiculous as the witness maintains. The defense agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring the facts to light. That's all very well and good, but just how do you propose to do that? First, this photo has one really distinguishing feature. I'm not even sure, but it's at least worth a try. You can clearly identify the person's photo as a witness by examining His neck? I don't trust this one. Figure's photo is wearing a very unique object around his neck. Oh yes, you can see it right there. But then, are you saying you mean to... Mr. O'Connor's neck is almost entirely concealed by his tall collar. That's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination. No, not a chance. That would be a blatant violation of my privacy. Humph. You're a disgrace of a man. Now start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off. Yeah, what's the big deal? I'll see your neck. I mean, if he's wearing a collar, it's fine. That's not judge. Guess I have no choice. The friendship necklace. The symbol of friendship. Humph. Oh my. So where did you buy that neckband, if I might ask? I didn't buy it. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world. Only one? Well, it sure looks like the neckband in the photo. Should you have the photo analyzed? Hey, you're one irritating lady. Fine, I admit it. I work a part-time construction job that has nothing to do with our school. Operating heavy equipment is no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed. But I never expected one of my jobs to take me to my own school. When you factor in all of the required tests in an apprenticeship period, wouldn't you have to be at least 20 to have a license for operating a crane? Oh, about that. You see, I'm a genius, so you know...
Objection!
Let's dismiss this inane charade, Golden Boy. No, Prosecutor Blackwell, please don't. High school seniors are 19 at most. Thus, they fail to complete the requirements. That does not apply to you, does it, Mr. O'Connor? Why doesn't it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right? No, don't, please. Actually, Golden Boy here is 25. 25?! Like, I was thinking it's like 20. Take a 7-year break from school. I thought maybe he failed one grade. Wait, come again? Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. It's all right there. Arrgh! Ouch! So 25? He's older than me? 25-year-old high school student? Heh, a 7-year break. 7 years. I have just one thing to say. There are two kinds of 7-year breaks. The ordinary kind you mouth breathers take, and the ingenious kind people like me take.
Objection!
The ingenious would quickly become a chore for a 7-year break. I think you have that backwards, Athena. Hey, even geniuses make mistakes. I just happened to make mine only 7 years in a row. Only Hugh could get away with it using only like that. Enough of this jibber jabber. Suffice to say, the witness was up on the crane when he saw the Hugh's dragging Matt. Hugh's ready to all she needed to move the body immediately prior to doing so. That much is clear. I see no need to deliberate the matter further. Considering that the body was moved in the same manner as in the script, my Prosecutor Blackwell's claim to be quite persuasive. Does Vince care to dissuade me? Ugh. As long as the mat was used to move the body, Junior's going to be under suspicion. But that's not how they did it. Athena, I just thought of something. What was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial? He couldn't have been on the job at the time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start. Yeah, why was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think? Your Honor? Yes, Miss Sykes? I got it. I got an amazing idea to turn the prosecution's claim on its head. Local gestures never stopped us before. Interesting. Mr. O'Connor, you were using the crane to... Thought it was just like it was in the script, so it must have been moved, like in the script, too. At least that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, even foolish. Those are pretty strong words, Athena. You sure about this? The witness is a licensed crane operator. He could have used it to move the body.
Objection!
Humph. Well, Golden Boy? Here to chime in? I intend to say no more on the matter. Say that this does not bode well for you. But he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap? I don't think any of the three killed him. Killed her. Hey, watch this. I used a bow and arrow one-handed. Wow, that's a crazy level of dexterity. I can even drive a crane with one hand. That's easy. But operating the crane itself is so complex, it requires both hands. Now, I'd have the court look at this. Oh, please tell me that's a ketchup stain. If you wish, my hand was injured and required surgery. That's the reason I kept my hand in my pocket all this time. I've already verified this with the hospital of treatment. Quite a nasty wound, they say. So how do you hurt it? I still need to discuss that. It has no relevance to this case. Two hands are required to operate complex machinery such as a crane. Ergo, on the day of the mock trial, Witness was incapable of moving the body by crane. And now I'm the fool. I planned on moving the crane that night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. I want to keep my part-time job a secret. I had to do it just before the mock trial instead. Alright, here I thought this was just a big break we've been waiting for. Now that the defense's sophistry laid bare, I would have the court really call my claim. But I was dropped out the third-floor window to a mat near the mains area. Then a ball cart was used to move it to stage. See, I've been paying attention. Well done, your baldness. Now consider this. The accused decided dragging that mat. Ergo, it was she who moved the body. I think you were on the right track, Athena. You do. Yeah, Juniper remains the prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per her script. As defense, she just had to figure out how this body could have been moved. But, oh, is he telling me to think of another way besides the crane? Besides, if you have a counter argument, this court would love to hear it. And if you're not, it's time for the verdict. Isn't that correct, your baldness?
Objection!
No, not yet. All I have to do is show that the body wasn't moved like it was in the script, right? Well, that would show that Matt had nothing to do with this case. There's a sword of great renown that cuts down sophistic lawyers. Its name is Evidence. Tisk, you don't scare me. Force a smile, Athena, you can do it. What's wrong with your face, Athena? It's a weird mix of terror and a creepy grin. Just focus on how the body could have been moved without it being dropped. How can anyone lower it without just dropping it? It's not like it could have fly. Or maybe it could. After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage. Zip line! Someone could easily use that thing. Hmm? Oh yes, of course. Ms. Sykes, the court would like to see what you have for us. I have to show the tiniest shred of possibility. Not the ball cart were used to move the body. This is what was used. Does this picture show it? It kind of does. We got that. Do we do? All right, we got this, and we got this. Let's do the banner.
Take that!
The key here is the thing that ties the art room and the stage together. Might I propose an idea? It might do you well to tie your lips together, lest you further expose your ignorance. Isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackwell. Anyway, the court will recall the wire on which the school banner was hung. That wire was strung between the art room and the stage, which allowed students to run or reel in the school banner from the art room. The body could have easily been lowered down to the stage via this wire.
Objection!
Spare me your armchair theories. This wasn't some kind of high wire act. The body surely would have fallen. Yet there are no signs of blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Oh, you surprised me, Prosecutor Blackwell. You didn't actually think I failed to account for that. I'm sure exactly what he thought. When we investigated the stage yesterday, the bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. And pouches are useful for carrying things. What do you think this one could have carried? Well, go on. Please explain. The body was bundled in the pouch-like section of the banner and sent down the wire. If I would have been down on that stage in a flash, there'd be no need for a mat. I've heard the phrase carrying the banner doing the carrying.
Objection!
Humph. I have no patience for you and your cheap parlor tricks. Your claim is as shaky as a corpse performing that absurd highwire act. If you have an actual objection, just come out and say it. We're making a comeback. I should call the bloodstains left in the art room pottery. The wire had been used to move the body. Would have had to be via the window above the quad, the one with the witch. However, the bloodstains pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area. Ergo, the wire and banner had not at all to do with the case. Oh, haha. Bloodstained pottery. I remember that. Doesn't look good. We'll be back to Matthew if you don't do something. Well, Miss Sykes, hope you have something better this time than the circus act. Now, our theory is true. That blood on the pottery must not have been the victim's blood. Blood at all. First thought it was red glaze. It turned out to be blood. What if we go back to the time when it was just red glaze by all accounts?
Objection!
But the police have clearly identified it as blood. Crap. You can't change fact to fiction, Miss Sykes, let alone travel back in time. Oops. Whoops. Now then, Miss Sykes, please share your thoughts on what blood really is. It's not the victim's blood. Maybe it's not the victim's blood. Please check to see from whom the blood on the pottery came from. Shame on you, Saxtono. Have a little more respect for the constable. Constabulary? I don't know. Fulbright? Looks like they didn't check it. I don't let it get you down, Prosecutor Blackwell. Everyone makes mistakes. Spare me your cheek. We will know not either way till the tests are run. Apparently they didn't, Mopar, they did not. True, but in the meantime, I'm going to press my claim as far as I can. Your bonus, I demand that the blood on the pottery be analyzed this instant. 510? Holy crap! How? Random Fox. Got Fox Knight. It does keep coming with the same ones. It's weird. Of course, it should take that long to get the result. Results back. Oh my, that was quick. More history that turns out to be the victim's blood. Please let it be someone else's. How to do what? I have no idea what Zelda's doing with the watch streak. He's literally been here for 510 streams in a row. Somehow. Seems the blood was not from the victim. What? Furthermore, a comparison with other parties involved with this case reveals it's Hugh's blood. that the blood belongs to one Hugh O'Connor. Score. Let me look. I don't even know where Fox Night is. Alright, let's see here. Valentine's Day is first on the list of that one. Classic Fox is first on the list of that one. But Vanilla Twist is right below it, so... Adventure Fox is top of that one. And Art Star Fox is right below. And Spring's the top of that list. I don't see Night Fox anywhere. I mean, it's possible. Oh, there's Black Party Dress. Black Party Dress is not the top. But Black Party Dress Gloves is, though. I didn't see Fox Night, though. I don't know. I don't know. Like, we've been getting... Yeah, you might be right. Maybe it could just be a coincidence. Cough, cough, cough. Don't worry, Junior. Just try to relax. He used hands. His hands were dripping with blood. Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand suffered a serious injury. He sustained the wound on his struggle with the victim, and his blood got on the pottery. She saw his blood-stained hands as they passed each other in the first floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers everything.
Objection!
There is but one way now to turn aside her blade. But do not cast the blame on me. Your grudge is Miss Saxtono, for it is she who forced me to expose your secret. Fine, whatever. Wow, how much dirt does he have on you? The court will observe this odd-looking envelope. Oh, wow. That's a trap. It was inside this Miriam... It was inside this that the Miriam Scuttlebutt's script was found. Scuttlebutt's... But didn't the prosecution already claim that? That was the only one that contained her script? Circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had hidden this from us all. If I were to talk about the world's most painful paper cut. Indeed, you can clearly see that if this envelope was not opened correctly, a powerful spring-loaded blade would shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. No one had been told of the correct way to open it was Constance Court. You want to see my script that bad? You better watch out. Read it without my permission. I wish you hadn't. Yikes. Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that. The blood on the blade is the witnesses. Our genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness. Ouch, this guy's the worst genius I've ever seen. Don't worry, Athena. The wound is that, but deep. We still got the wire theory. Yeah, I got it. This blood by the window overlooking the maintenance area isn't the victims. There's no longer any basis for denying the body was moved using the wire of the banner. Therefore, the defense once again asserts just that. You call yourself a lawyer? Heh, don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking? Huh? Court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out... Heh, and you, how can you adhere to such outdated beliefs? Whatever. You've forgotten the two statues that were on stage directly below the wire. The body didn't slide down that wire would have crashed into them. Care to explain that away? They're both broken! I believe he's right. Statues and the wire are extremely close together. Ugh. The body would have collided with the statues? Huh. Well, they did collide. Wait, that's it. Speaking of those statues, we still don't know how they were broken. But if we assume the body crashed into them... that would also explain that loud sound we heard while we were in the waiting room. Oh, now that you mention it. You and Mr. Wright went out to the stage after you heard that sound, correct?
Objection!
Interesting. How very interesting. But may I ask just one question? When was it you heard that sound? This was after the mock trial had started. Just right now, we're practically bored to tears in the waiting room. When... Ah! Precisely. That sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved. That would place it during the mock trial. Which is why none of the three could have done it. Oof. Which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started. See right before... But he's sweating. Why is he sweating? See right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. Why is he sweating? He said he saw the body before the mock trial. If so... then my claim the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. It's a contradiction. It's going to get me and our case killed. Focus was on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been a major premise this far. Your assertion therefore contradicts the very foundation of this case.
Objection!
Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. Should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion? Good point. Hack. Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side? We figured out the truth behind this case. Well, great. As long as he's not up to something else. The statues really were broken when this body hit them. And Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor. Let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Let me straighten the eyes and repeat your statement to me. I sneeze. Alright, well, like I said before, before the mock trial, the body was, you know... I shall only say this once, Golden Boy. You had best tell the truth and do it now. That is, if your head wishes to enjoy the continued companionship of your body. Yikes! Now, out with it. Did you truly witness the body? Or were you just lying about it? Well, which is it? You what? I never saw the body. Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again, and I'll charge you with perjury. There's no body on that stage. I've been lying about this whole time. I'm sorry. Yes, we've exposed Hugh's big lie for what it is. But why would he lie about this to begin with? Order. Base premise that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. I imagine this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case. Well, first I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. I understand that the body was moved using the wire and school banner. Indeed, that much I shall concede. Sykes-Tono, the body was moved as you stated, and in the midst of the mock trial. Oh, so both sides are satisfied then. Oh, if the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our 3 suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, is an entirely different story. Right. All 3 suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
Oh, how simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? It's the mock trial. She was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall. What's this? Ow! This person in charge. Ow! 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 Your aim got so much better! I wonder if the update broke the random. I mean, we still see the big beach ball. I don't know. Who's the person in charge of the audio? You going to, are you pretending to be asleep or are you going to bed? Akbam. Oh no, how could I forget? I was still here. Why don't you so large a shot? Juniper was also in charge of the audio. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Indeed, the one who could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body. It's fine, Fox. I missed the fish. Alright, good night, Frosty. Sleep well, have good dreams, okay? Thanks for coming. Was none other than the accused, Juniper Woods, for she was in charge of the audio. Eek, no! Oh yes, I see. That does make perfect sense. This can't be happening. Instead of exposing the accused crime, Junior's in even deeper. No matter how you slice it, we're cooked. And here I thought Prosecutor Blackwell was on our side, at least on this issue. Here's the samurai strikes again. Taste twisted? It's more like dirty rotten. Humph. Your baldness. It's time to put an end to this farce. Prosecution has presented a quite convincing case. But the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objections. Mama Sykes? Hello, what are we going to do? Got nothing left. Nothing. Nada. Neat. I don't know how to say that. I'm trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a big blank too. Oh, poor Junie. Must be figure out something. Should be... objection. Objection. Well? I object to... Phoenix? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Stop right there. All ears to me. It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor. I don't think we're gonna finish this today. Listen, you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime. Perfect. Crime? Wait, this is some serious deja vu. Didn't we just go through something like this yesterday? Yes we did. This better not be another one of these enraging traps. The murder, the moving of the body, the cover-up, it all sprung from my brilliant mind. Well, go ahead. Arrest me. The real killer is right before you. Order, I say. Mr. O'Connor. You already confessed yesterday, then earlier today recanted your confession. Sweet mouthpiece to comprehend my genius, the end justifies the means. Now bow down and kneel. Kneel before my great and maddening intellect.
Objection!
Enough! The only thing maddening is the ignominy you bear for all to see. For it's impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime. Ah. There is no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi for you were at the mock trial. Now say that I must remind you of this, but you were a participant the entire time. There shall be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act. Hugh doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat. Listen, Mr. Prosecutor. Calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer further testimony. I'll now demonstrate the very moment of genius that transcended even perfection. You think we will? Alright. Nope, we got a whole new testimony. Alright, we'll give it a shot. You don't believe this, but I used a body double. That was the real me at the mock trial. Because I didn't almost lose. My body double almost did. Slipped out stealthily when my double took care of the trial. I had to run the campus. In short, I'm the killer, Juniper Citizen. I have a question. I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Is it just me, or does the witness's testimony make no sense at all? No, it's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache. Yeah, That was just plain weird. Especially the whole thing about a body double. I'm relieved it's not just me. The prosecution? The bonus? Some nameless this instant. The witness is stark, raving mad. Yes, I think that would be for the best. Now then, let's pretend that never happened and move on to my verdict. Hold it! People don't believe me? It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity. If the flame farm's called, they want their genius back. Treasure pie holes. Intellect of a genius transcends even logic. Guys, don't you guys have that weird device for testimony like this?
Objection!
Which is not a weird device, and I don't waste them on ridiculous testimonies. Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way. We don't want a verdict to be passed just yet. So how about we give Widget a try? Well, it's against my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session. Better judgment? I'm a judge, and it's far beyond mine, yet I find it hard to say no. Prosecutor Blackwell, I trust you have no objections. Prosecutor Blackwell? Prosecutor said, rubbish. We'll be out on a stroll. Then left with Detective Fulbright. How does he get away with stuff like that? Now, interpret that as meaning he has no explicit objections. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your therapy session. They're gonna come back with some big evidence, aren't they? See my share of crazy trials, this one takes the cake. I might be able to finish this off, though. It should put us in a good position to finish up tomorrow. With his body double. Well, his happiness off the charts. I was rooming at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose. My body double almost did. So I was stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I live on the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. I don't know what we're looking at. Mr. O'Connor, this is what you're happy about. No, happy? Oh, okay. I'm confessing murder here. How good I feel the severity of my crime. Happiness is insane beyond mine. Oh, I got that wrong. I see. I know what it is now. Ha. I pity you mouth breathers. You should listen attentively to genius of my confession. Oh, wrong button. I'll get it. His confession is overflowing with happiness. He enjoys thinking how his mouth breathers can't comprehend his genius. It's her going free. This goes way beyond normal happiness. He seems to take an insane level of delight into his confession. A normal level of delight would be weird for a confession. Then again, he's not what I call normal. Phew, why are you confessing? Who is this really for? That's the key to this out of control emotion. Okay, I went too far. Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said that you didn't really care about Miss Woods anymore. I told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Yeah, well, Juniper reported my secret to Professor Court. Secret? Oh, the bribe? She wanted nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. That's why I don't care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her. My confession was always about one thing and one thing only, the truth.
Objection!
Mr. O'Connor, you feel great happiness in the fact that you might help set Miss Woods free. So much so that it overshadowed all of your other emotions. What do you... I can hear it clearly now, Mr. O'Connor. Discord you've been trying to suppress. People don't normally feel like you do when you confess. So you really was trying to protect Juniper. Yes, I'm sure of it. These feelings for her are the real deal. We still got a lot to go. Means this question is... Alright, we're gonna have to pick this up tomorrow. It's getting late. Sorry, Treeborn, if you're here. We'll have to pick this up tomorrow, though. You just got back just in time to go to bed? Yep. Alright. So thank you all very much for joining me. Hope you all have a great day. Great night. Oh, no, I got the hiccups. Oh, hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Back tomorrow with more chess puzzles and, of course, Apollo Justice. We'll probably finish up this case tomorrow. It seems like we're very close to the end. And then we'll start the next one. There's, what, 3 more cases after this one, I think? Something like that. So anyway, sleep well, have wonderful dreams, and hope to see you guys all very, very soon. Here's Big Fox. Good night, everyone. Fox out. Hey.